Hello, guys and gals. Welcome back to another episode of G5 Higher Purpose Gaming. This is episode 157. I'm your host, Hotel Charlie Hill, and we got some more Detroit Become Human for you guys. It is quite a game. It's pretty engrossing. You know, just all the awesome stuff going on in it. There's so many choices you can make and how it alters the game. Had 2 viewers. Unfortunately, they left during the intro. Whatevs. Hopefully they come back, though. Because G5 Higher Purpose Gaming is gaming with a higher purpose. But anyways, let's get back into the gameplay. Give me a second here. And once we get some viewers, I got a treat for everybody here. Got a couple shirts in the mail. Amazing shirts that I ordered online. So, really looking forward to showing that off. Oh, look at those bits! Oh my gosh, thank you! Thank you! Whoever did that. Oh my goodness. Or wait, do they just spawn those in when you start streaming so that people will think you're popular? It's only one way to find out. Watch the whole entire episode and see if other people donate bits. All right, we're back. She's going to be like, why did you shoot me in the face? What? She always has something funny to say. But yeah, this time, why did you shoot me in the face? Just to get Asky to answer a question, or Kamsky, whatever his name was.
I'm glad to see you again.
Yeah, me
wait
too.
To see what will happen next.
Right.
I'm glad you made these decisions last time. This is our story.
Okay. I shot her in the face. Are you okay? It's like she's trying to think of something to say. Like, world's worst streamer. Me on most days. Not gonna lie to you. What? What's bothering you? What's on your mind? Spit it out, girl. She is perplexed. Wait, when you were Connor, you shot me in the head.
Wait.
What?
Are you sure you should continue?
That's what happened. Okay.
Maybe.
That's why she was so perplexed.
Maybe we should leave things as they are.
Time keeps on ticking into the future. Do. As you wish. That's what people say when they love each other. Yo, what's up, Amer Salam? Welcome to G5 Higher Purpose Gaming. If you've seen The Princess Bride and you remember Columbo telling the story to his grandson, then you know as you wish means I love you. And so I guess this android has a crush on me. I don't think I'm going to pursue it because she doesn't have a soul. Kind of a prerequisite for me, and should be for most people, is a soul. However, I think something like 35% of the people playing this game, when they did the survey, said they were willing to begin a relationship with an android. It's just like, what? It's not even a relationship. It's just you, yourself. Carl Manfred. Oh, man. That was my old owner. Heartful.
I'm lost, Carl.
Whoa, didn't see he was going to say that.
I just wanted us to live in peace, but...
Dude, sorry.
Everything I touch just turns to dust.
I'm pretty sure that's Josh from Until Dawn. Doesn't look like him, but it sounds like him. There's no good answer here.
I'm lost. The world's falling apart around me, and I'm trying to do the right thing.
That is one nice monolith. That would have been
And
expensive.
I can't find any answers.
He's talking to Spirit. Advice, big decision.
I don't want to shed blood, whatever the color. But I can't let them slaughter us.
What? Why not?
I have to make a decision that is going to affect millions of lives.
Yeah. Millions of lives. Emphasis
I don't know
on
what to do.
alive. Let's keep going with this Lost thing, because
Please help me.
pops out of the ground. Blah! Carl can't help you, dude. He's dead. There's only one spirit that can truly help you. That's the Spirit of God. Oh, is this the sun? Well, isn't this an interesting coincidence? Sun's like, Dad, I need more money. He starts digging in the ground, hoping that he's got like a pocket watch or something. Pulls like gold-plated handles off the coffin. I've already spent the inheritance, Dad. Software instability. Connor is not changing.
The previous Connor failed its mission. You're going to replace it. You know what
Ooh.
you have to do, don't you?
Destroy the leader of the Deviants.
Go, Connor. Don't disappoint me.
New Connor. Doesn't really matter what you do with this guy because just keeps getting replaced. Okay, so they left the ship and they found a giant, well, it looks like a church. It's seen better days, though. Like so many of these massive cathedrals these days, they don't have the attendance to keep them going. Anglican or Roman Catholic Church or whatever can't afford to keep them going, so they just sell them and abandon them. How's everybody doing? Hey, Simon. Cheer me up, buddy. Need it.
Our people are counting on you, Marcus. You're the only one who can lead us. Wherever you need to go, we'll follow you.
He's become a companion. That was so cool, escaping the ship. Man, that was some fun QTE, baby. I think from now on, I'm just going to hold my controller up like this so I can look at the buttons, because I hate failing QTEs. Like, I mean, it's one thing just to not be fast enough. That's cool. But it's another thing to be mashing wrong buttons because you just don't know what the right buttons are. How you doing? Oh, hi. Josh. You alright, man? Welcome to G5 Higher Purpose Gaming. Gaming with a higher purpose. Glad to have you here.
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead.
Let me know if in the chat if you want to see the new t-shirts I
I
got.
see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know we're fighting for the same thing.
So true.
Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Marcus.
I wonder if that's always going to be the decision. Because, I mean, I've made choices that I don't think they liked. But they're still with me. I wonder if you can fail abysmally as the leader. Go check out the old scanner here and, oh, apparently not. Well, I guess I'm going to check out my, talk to your people. Okay, okay. My objective list. Oh, that must be north back there. Okay. I guess we're not talking right now. He's mad because I didn't just kill everybody. Still blew up the boat, though. It's pretty, impactful.
How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred.
Oh, her wound. That's right.
Maybe more if
Shoot.
you count those hiding all over the city. If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
Oh, did it, guys? How's your wound?
sister's status?
I'm okay.
She got shot, just so you know.
Bullet didn't hit any components. You could have been killed trying to save me, Marcus. You have to think of our people first.
No.
Nothing else matters.
Oh, okay.
They say
Situation.
They don't want to take any risks with deviants. So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps for extermination.
Well, let's go free some people. I mean, robots.
In a few hours, we're going to be the only ones left.
In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us. You have to make a choice, Marcus. But whatever you choose, we will follow you. I love you, Marcus.
Oh my gosh, guys, get a room. There's people all around you. It is kind of interesting that she was a sex droid, having sex in an infinitesimal number of positions, and then when it comes to this guy, they just hold hands, and you know, that's more intimate. It's kind of neat. Of course, God designed sex because it's just so incredibly physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally intimate. And that's obviously not something these AI could ever understand. Oh, here we go. Inform your people of your choice. Here we go. Up to the ball pit. There is no ball pit. All right. I want to be a little more relational with the congregation.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
I want to launch an assault to rescue the androids, but I know it'll have to be a violent one. I don't want it to be violent. Let's see if we can change this a little bit. Better? Little Trump. Mini Trump. Too high now. Perfect. Demonstration.
I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them peacefully that we want justice.
They like me more.
And if there's any humanity in them,
North
they
doesn't.
will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight.
Aw.
Are you ready to follow me?
Optimist to the end there, Marcus. Night of the Soul, Connor, Thin Ice. What does that even mean? I'm on thin ice? Change flowchart? What is it? What does this mean?
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will
There's
be
President
strictly
Warren.
controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them.
This is how they're gonna get us.
I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please! Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Madam President!
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All
It's important.
androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
A convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapon stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
Please!
I like how they tried to make her look like Hillary Clinton.
Please?
Recall centers, Jericho assault, public opinion, army. Intelligent life, cyber life, deviants.
Please!
Madam President, public opinion seems to have become increasingly favorable to the Deviants, particularly since they've adopted a peaceful approach. How do you feel about this?
Good question.
Public opinion is one thing, the security of the state is another.
Good
These
point.
deviants are dangerous, and my highest priority is to protect the American people.
I don't think they're
Thank you.
they're
That will
dangerous
be
when
all.
they decide they want to kill people. But they don't seem dangerous other than that. Although I mean that's a slim margin. Slim margin we're working with here. Oh no, we're going to the camps.
Where are they taking us?
Whatever happens, we stick together, right?
I can't believe this girl is a robot. That was ridiculous. The whole entire time she was like asking for to keep warm, get food, all this stuff. I wonder what happens if I just stay in the truck.
Hands on your heads!
Oh man. Alright, we gotta be gray, man. Let's just gather in the back. Nobody sees us. Yeah, that's not working. When I replay this, I'm gonna play it as how bad can it get, and I'm just gonna make the worst choices again and again.
I'm scared. I don't want to go.
There's no choice, Alice.
Next!
No, Kara. I can't.
You have no choice.
You just have to go through the gate. There's nothing to be scared of. I'll be right behind you.
You first!
It's all right. She'll go now. Won't you, Alice?
Come on, it's your turn.
I'm gonna watch this. No, I better not. Walk right up onto him until he starts beating my face in. I can't believe he looked away from her when she got close. He would never do that. He would never do that. There's a difference between being situationally aware and, maintaining, "What's up, Busvo? How's it going?" Sorry, I missed your hello. Welcome to G5 Higher Purpose Gaming. But yeah, there's...
Deactivate your skin. Hurry up.
There's a big difference between being, you know, situationally aware, know what's going around, and then being like completely oblivion to potential threat right in front of you. You know,
Please.
Where'd her hair go?
We have to.
The hair just disappears? That's impossible. Oh my gosh, you were a freaking robot the whole time. I
Strip
thought.
off. Put your clothes in the dumpster.
Oh my gosh, it's like a concentration camp. Like it was just bizarre that she wasn't a real kid. Like, go back, watch the whole entire game, and she needs food. She needs warmth, you know, lies by the fire, you know, all this stuff. Like, she bleeds red instead of blue. Doesn't make any sense.
Come on, this way. Get a move on.
Like, don't you understand? She's a deviant. She actually thinks she's a child, okay? Take it easy on us.
You, take this one to the dump.
No, no, please.
I'll do it. Don't leave me. I'll be right back.
She'll be all right. Go along to get along. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude.
There, move it.
I'm trying, guys. It's 1.42% my body weight. Oh my gosh, this is a long haul. Yeah! That's not the dump. That's like just at the entrance. Come on, put your back into it. Oh boy, look at them. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is a camp where we get to live forever until things get peaceably, you know, changed. I have a feeling... we're done. Like, this is just... They destroy us, and they throw us in a truck. Oh, cool. Wait, maybe I can get in the front. Oh, I don't want to leave Alice, though. Well, I'm going to just check. I'm just going to check in here and just take a look inside. The option's there, why not? Oh, go back to Alice. Oh, man, how could I leave? I'd rather die. I'm a freaking robot. I guess she's a robot too, so what does it matter? It is sad, yeah. It's sad, but you gotta just remember. They're not people,
We're
they're
coming
not
to
alive.
you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the Deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Something's
What?
happening in Detroit, Madam President.
That guy in full tactical gear would never be in the Oval Office. He is so far down the chain. Even as like Colonel of Special Operations, you know. Here we go, let's do it. We're marching towards the camp. We're saving Kara. Androids gathering outside Detroit Recall Center. Androids gather outside Detroit Recall Center. Number 5 in apparent protest. Military forces ready to contain the android demonstration. Some pagan god there, statue over on the wall. Here we go. Oh. Free the androids. March towards the camp. Convince the humans. That's it. Let's do it. Let's do it nice and slow. Let's not be threatening here.
Here we are. The Mullen of Truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire.
No.
We don't want confrontation.
This is a confrontation.
Protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
That thing just drives over us.
There's no turning back
now. Here we go.
We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free.
Ah! What is that obelisk? Oh my gosh, good thing the guys shooting at me are the worst shots. We're kneeling.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
It is, man. It is sad. You know, I mean... here's the reality, dude. They don't have a soul. AI will never have souls, okay? AI will always be a simulation of actual sentience, no matter how complex
yes, Michael,
it gets.
We are less than 100 meters
However,
away,
I
and events
do
are
still...
unfolding as we speak.
They're
We'll
made in the image of
continue to bring
humans,
you live
just like
updates.
humans are
Just
made in the
Douglas,
image of
Channel
God.
16. Michael, back to you.
So there's a certain amount of respect that should be given them.
We hold out.
If I had an
As long
android,
as we
I wouldn't just beat it. You know what I mean? I'd actually be kind to it. Oh crap! Here comes Connor. Sniper rifle. Oh my gosh! Found an advantage, boy. All right, where's the obelisk? I don't see it. However, that definitely looks like the street. Set up right here at the corner. Wow, no wonder there's so many endings to this. Like, I can become a deviant and shoot like the commander, or I can remain as I am and shoot Marcus. That is one heavy-duty barrel. Okay, friends, no one would set a bipod up on a rail like that, okay? That's crap you see in movies. Because every shot you take, the gun would be ramming off your, off the rail. It's just ridiculous.
This, Connor.
Oh, what's the android lover?
Lieutenant. It's none of your business.
You're gonna kill a man who wants to be free. That is my business.
It's not a man. It's a machine.
That's what I thought for a long time, but I was wrong. Deviant's blood may be a different color than mine. But they're alive.
Touching.
I have a mission to accomplish, Hank. It's best if you just stay out of this. Deviants are a threat to humans, Hank. They're the reason this country's on the brink of civil war. They have to be stopped.
We're in this mess because we refuse to listen to Deviants.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that.
Humanity never learns from its mistakes, Connor. This time it could be different.
Oh no. Hank.
I know what
Thanks.
happened to your son, Hank. It wasn't your fault. The truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over.
Whoa.
Little
Where'd this
Cole had
information
just
come
turned
from?
6.
Shut up! Don't you talk about my son!
He needed emergency surgery, but no human was available to do it, so an android had to take care of him. Poor Cole didn't make it. An android killed your son, Hank, and now you want to save them?
No. Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate.
Whoa.
All this time I blamed androids for what happened, but it was the humans' fault.
That's right. Humans bad, androids
Him in this
good.
Fucked up world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder.
I think this game...
Every time you died and came back, I thought about Cole. I'd have done anything to bring him back too, to hold him in my arms just one more time. But humans don't come back, do they?
I am not attacking Hank. What? I don't want to attack Hank! I have to attack Hank, I guess. Oh my gosh, that was the wrong button. Good thing no matter what, I'm just tougher. Oh! I don't want to kill Hank! I just want to let him kill me! But I won't! The game must go on. Oh crap! Wrong button. Oh, my android back! Hey. No, I don't want to kill him! Oh, I should have stopped a long time ago.
Moment of truth, Connor. What are you gonna do?
Killing you is not part of my mission. But you won't stop me from accomplishing it.
That was tense. Part of me just wanted to let him beat me to death. Oh, oh my gosh!
I didn't
I
want
wanted
to do
to-
that, Connor. You left me no choice.
I wanted to dodge, but I screwed it up. Had I not screwed it up, I would have dodged and he would have went over the edge. I guess it's a win-win. Oh
Alice?
my gosh.
I was with a little girl. We're together. She needs me.
Alice!
No. No, I will not let you kill me. I want to get out of here. I want to get out.
Alice?
Alice!
Carol!
Is that Luther?
I thought I'd never see you again. Alice. Where's Alice?
We got
I'm looking for her!
separated.
Alice is alone. In here. We have to find her.
We will!
You, and you, over this way. And you. Come on,
Oh
get a move.
crap, I walked too fast.
No, Luther.
Save Alice.
Where is she?
Yes, self-defense, self-defense.
Jerry?
Humans are bad.
Kara.
Bad.
So they captured you too.
Ralph.
They came to take out the Jerrys.
But that wouldn't be
They
right.
separated us.
That wouldn't be right because...
But it's all gonna work out, isn't it?
I hope so.
Do you know where Alice is?
I don't know what to do. And I say,
She has one alien-looking skull.
We know, yes.
no, Ralph doesn't.
We think we saw her.
Pity for Ralph, darling. Pity. I've done nothing wrong. Ralph has done nothing wrong. Ralph has done
Carl,
nothing wrong.
if we can help in any way, just ask.
Okay.
We have to save the little one.
Yeah, of course. Even though it's just a machine.
Humans are bad. Ralph always knew that. They want to hurt Ralph, but then Ralph doesn't.
Ralph?
Oh, good. It's all
Kara.
Ralphie.
No doubt about it, it's Kara. Of course Kara got captured too. That's really just too bad, really too bad.
Have you seen the little girl who was with me?
Obviously, the little girl is a prisoner here, just like Ralph, but Ralph doesn't want to die. No, Ralph doesn't want to die.
Do not move and remain silent. Obey now.
Ralph doesn't want to die. Ralph doesn't want to die. It'd be a pity if Ralph dies. Oh, yes.
Listen,
It would
Ralph.
be a pity.
You have to keep calm.
Ralph didn't mean any harm.
Otherwise, the humans will hurt you. Do you understand?
Ralph killed a few humans, but it was in self-defense. Yes, it was in
Do not
self-defense.
move and remain silent. Obey now.
Look at me, Ralph. Nobody's gonna hurt you. You just have to stay calm. Okay?
Stop talking.
Ralph hasn't seen the little girl. No. Ralph hasn't seen her.
Thanks, Ralph.
Nobody here.
Jerry? Jerry?
Kara,
Jerry, I have to find Alice. Do you know where she is?
you stay here. We come back soon.
Hope so.
Kara, Alice.
Oh, there we go.
Are
Thank
you okay?
goodness.
Are you hurt? I don't like this place. We have to get out of here.
Come on, move along. Come on, you two.
Wait a minute. Leave her alone! Leave her alone!
Kara! Alice!
Oh, crap. Stress level just went through the roof. Join Alice. All right. Guess I'm going to the front.
Come on, this way. Get moving. Faster.
Man, it's crazy. Okay, what's happening outside? What is this? They set up a barricade? I don't think that's a good idea, man. Defensive structures? Talk to the press. Get the word out. Reinforced barricade. No.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
Oh my gosh, how stupid.
Hey, help me?
The emergency brake's on, Marcus. Oh, there you go. She's a neutral for sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. Making short work of this. These guys are tanks. They didn't seem that
should do it.
strong earlier. Oh my gosh, they're vandalizing city property. Oh my gosh.
Well, no, that's not gonna stop them.
You're right.
Just hope it buys us some time. I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Ah! Send a message to journalists, support your people. As much as I would like to support the people.
Many of our people.
Oh, crap.
The humans have no pity for those who are different.
Yeah. Okay. Hold barricade, check soldiers' position, support your people, send message to journalists. Can I do everything? Check soldiers' position.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
That better be a staple gun.
We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Oh, there you go. Prisoners, quality, alive. Telecast the prisoners up on the screen. Moses, let my people go. No, no. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Lucifer. Okay. He's lighting a bomb. Take him down. Oh, gosh. Come on. Oh, hey there, little buddy.
You all right?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed. It could have been me. I'm scared. I don't want to shut down.
Don't worry, man. You won't even know what happened.
We're here because we never want to feel that fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right? That's why we're here.
What is this? What are we reading today? They defy us. Androids rise up in Detroit. Androids have taken to the streets of Detroit in apocalyptic scenes. Detroit is already in the grip of national product recall, with androids seized from every home and business to be destroyed by the authorities as a precaution. But now a group of androids thought to be connected to the recent android terror activity in the city have gathered in a terrifying show of force. Police and military authorities are in attendance to protect civilians and deal with the threat, but the androids have barricaded themselves in a fortified position and seem to be angling for an armed confrontation. President Warren is said to be aware of the situation. Detroit Police's Captain Fowler, a senior officer in the android investigation, said, "The safety of Detroit's people is our first priority. We hope to bring this matter to a swift conclusion and refocus on collecting androids as soon as possible. The story is still developing. We'll bring you updates." Next. Feed lost. Bye-bye. Come on. Okay, I can't step up there to talk to people, apparently. So I'm just going to keep walking around. See who else I can... Oh, yeah, I can do this. I forgot. People are actually fairly far away. Hey, North! How's it going? Marcus, we can't keep doing this. Gotta kill them. Guns and bullets.
For long, but I guess it's better than nothing.
You're right.
I lost all contact with the people at the camps. I can't hear their voices anymore.
Maybe the humans have scrambled our network. Maybe they just can't get through.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no other way out. They are going to kill us. The only hope we have left is that we don't die for nothing.
That was grim.
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you. No matter what happens now, we're making history.
I wonder who is her actress. Holy smokes, guys, there they go again. Gee whiz. Anybody else? Oh,
Marcus!
more barrels.
Marcus,
ah,
come look!
Crap. Guess they're doing something. Oh, Officer
Marcus?
Perkins of the FBI?
Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. They won't try anything.
Oh, okay, I trust you.
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open.
Fine.
Don't go, Marcus.
It's okay, Connor fell off the roof. It's no sniper's out of position.
I just want to talk.
Sapped.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
Exactly. If you really believe in a cause, take it to the end. And in this situation, I believe in pacifist revolt, I guess you could call it. As a human,
Minutes.
not necessarily, but
To be ordered to charge.
who knows?
None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them.
Ah, good thing I chose the message to the
You're
journalist.
the last remaining deviants.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus.
Gosh, this is tough.
Now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
Do I let them kill us?
All right.
It's tough, guys. It's tough.
All right, I accept.
You made the right decision.
They'll kill us later once the journalists all leave. Man, 40 different endings. I am gonna, at some point, spend an evening watching a YouTube. All endings from Detroit Become Human. 7 hours later, I'll be like, well, that was a lot to take in. All possible decisions in Detroit Become Human. 49 hours later.
Step forward when you hear the signal. You got it? I don't want to tell you you're taking time. Come on, let's go. Move.
Oh, where's little Alice?
Alice! Kara! No, Alice, don't move!
Aww.
I'm scared. I know you're scared, Alice, but you have to trust trust me. Stay where you are, okay? Whatever happens, don't move.
Don't leave me all alone, Kara. I can't.
Line up with the others, right now.
I can't. I have to join little Alice. You understand?
Back in line.
How many times am I gonna do this before they kill me?
What's behind these doors?
They just want to check us. They won't do us any harm.
They're going to kill us.
What's going on here?
Kill us. RA9.
Oh, it's Ralph. I don't want to talk to Ralph.
Ralph doesn't want to die. It'd be a great pity if Ralph died out with us for sure. Great pity. Great pity.
Create a diversion. Possibly. Gosh, this is so sad. You're right, Vusifo, it is sad.
I can help you, Kara. I can attract the guards' attention.
Okay. Whoa. They're going zomboid.
What's the matter with them? No idea.
Kara! I was so scared.
Are you alright?
Come on, move it!
Okay, what's next? Whoa. What should he do that day? Hey, who we got here? What are we looking at? Escape route. Yes. We are doing it, friends. We are doing it. Talk to Luther.
Luther. I won't let them kill you, Carol.
Aww.
I won't let them destroy the only people I love.
Oh my gosh.
You can't sacrifice yourself. We'll find another way.
If there's no other way, I'll do it.
Oh my gosh. I have to choose. Is there something else I can do? Talk to Jerry?
Jerry?
If you and the little girl need me, I'll be there.
Gosh. Send Jerry. Send Luther. Hey, hey!
When you hit the buzzer, you step forward, got it? That's your last warning. Next time I shoot.
Oh, getting through!
Shit, what's gotten into these things? Don't move.
Go, Alice.
No, Kara! No!
Kara!
Yeah! Whoa, I was close. Don't film me now, QTEs. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, we're choking him to death with his own gun. His guys aren't even watching. Oh my gosh. I just killed a person. I feel bad. Woo! Oh well. Oh well. It can't be helped. I gotta progress the story. I wonder what would have happened if I would have done nothing. Quick, guys, lay in the crap. Lay in the junk. Like junkiness. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you can't help but not... You can't help but feel empathy for these characters.
After negotiations with the android known as Marcus, the androids have surrendered peacefully, and military vehicles have been sent to collect them. The insurrection is over.
Woo!
Why did you do that?
Ooh.
Lost. Sacrificing ourselves wouldn't achieve anything.
We always said our cause
Oh.
was more important than our lives.
Whoa,
People
what?
died here because they believed in you.
I thought I was doing the right thing!
Our place was by their side.
Oh, crap. I thought this was a victory. Okay, no more holding hands. No more transferring memories, I guess.
That's
Typical.
it. I did what you asked.
You know, the problem with you androids is you believe everything we tell you.
What?
You didn't think I was gonna let you live after everything that happened. I have orders, you know?
No! North!
Oh my gosh, what a sicko.
Cause is lost. Your android friends will soon be destroyed, and now your girlfriend's been shot. Seems you seriously fucked up, Marcus. Clean up this mess.
I can't believe it! I got screwed! Restart!
By creating machines more intelligent than ourselves, we took immense risks with the very future of our civilization.
That's right, don't make Skynet.
However, the situation is now under control. The total destruction of all androids will soon be complete.
Wow.
And the last remaining deviants will be hunted down and destroyed.
Sequel!
God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
I like how they did that. They make the enemies the people that believe in God. Nice, nice. Like, that was like clearest, most enunciated God bless you I've ever heard in a secular video game. But that's the idea they're trying to paint for us. All right, Connor, good job. You accomplished your mission. Well, I think that's the end. Solid waste landfill outside of Detroit. Early in the morning. Bad ending. I know, man. That sucked. That was unfortunate. I honestly thought they were gonna let us live. I guess we were supposed to... You're probably supposed to attack the humans. I don't know how we lost track of each other. We were in the same truck, lying beside each other.
I love you, Kara.
I love you too, Alice.
Oh man. Well, at least they won. That's a half good ending. Thank you for playing this game. What did you think? That's all I gotta say. Nicolas Cage's brother, well done. So that's why Todd's wife left. She wanted a real girl. They got a synth. She wasn't satisfied, so she left for the doctor. Wow. Crazy. Great game, though. Really good game. So many options, so many choices. I gotta tell you guys, here's the reality. 2 more endings! I don't know. I don't got 12 hours to spare right now. Can't achieve another ending right now. But I'm going to play it again at some point, and I think I'm going to call it How Bad Can It Get? And I'm just going to do like the worst options again and again. You know, like, yeah, and see what happens. Not sure. I think, see what I do, guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I get home from work. And, oh yeah, totally. I get home from work, and I only got a couple hours to stream before I go to bed, get ready for bed. I like to read the Bible and pray before I go to bed. It's absolutely important and vital. So, yeah, I just play like single-player games. Then Thursday night, I got more time, so I play with other people. Friday night, I lead a youth group generally, and then afterwards we play Fortnite because the kids like that. And then sometimes maybe I play some PUBG after. Saturday night, I have way more time. And then Sunday night, I usually try and get my VODs up on YouTube in high def. Picks up the Facebook channel, get the VOD photos up there. But pretty soon I'm going to stop doing that because it's just so much effort. And I'm going to be honest, I don't have a big enough streaming community. I'll watch every single one. Thank you, man, for that. I'm on episode 157, so you're welcome to go back, watch them all. There are probably thousands of hours. I think I've streamed 2,000 hours now, but you'll find some real gold in there, I'm sure. I do have a contest running every single week. Every week I either give out an Amazon gift card for the best clip on Twitch, or through an online raffle for people promoting G5 Higher Purpose Gaming by doing different things. Just got to go to the Facebook page and join the promotion that you see listed in the tabs. And yeah, that's that. Also, if you go to my Twitter, it's like a pinned tweet right at the very top. Okay, here we go. Good job, Connor. You did it.
I'm so glad to see you. The Deviant issue has finally been resolved. Now with these unfortunate events behind us, CyberLife can return to business as usual.
Yeah, because they're going to let us make more androids.
We will have to rebuild our customers' trust. But it's only a matter of time.
Like an understatement of the year. Century.
I have a surprise
Millennium.
for you.
What?
This is the new RK900. Faster. Stronger. More resilient. And equipped with the latest technologies. The State Department just ordered 200,000 units.
I guess they're not worried about the android threat.
What is going to happen to me? You've become obsolete.
Dirty whore! What? After all this? Does she really have like olfactory processes so that she can smell? Oh my gosh. It's like, what are those, what do they call them again? Like when there's like a scene in at the end of the movie. Anyways, so great game. I'm gonna put this out there for real, guys. It's so clear that the agenda of this game, okay, when people do things, write books, make movies, write songs, they always have an agenda. They don't always know what that agenda is. They think their agenda is this, tell this kind of a story, whatever, but there's a spiritual background to it. And that is determined by their beliefs, their worldview, but also influenced by real spirits, be they spirits of God or demonic spirits who've rebelled against God. And it's very clear. I've been following the Lord now for 8 years. He's blessed me with fairly decent discernment. I've done lots of research. very clear the agenda of this game was to get us ready to get us socially conditioned to empathize with robots, AI, etc., so that as they, we get closer and closer to them being a reality, we're more and more ready to involve them in our lives. And I'm telling you, friends, they are not going to be able to make androids like this. Okay, even Sophie, the one that they debuted in Dubai, where they had like this female flesh-looking face, and she's on a box full of computer hard drives, talking and having a conversation. She's just going through different programmed kind of responses and collecting the data and then giving a response. It's still all programmed. She's not artificially intelligent. It's like there's that tipping point where it's all programming, and then it meets like this point where suddenly the machine has consciousness and now actually is able to do things like a human being can. And machines are never going to get to that point. They can't. It's impossible. When you see what looks and resembles real intelligence and real life coming from a robot, it's going to be because it's been possessed by a spirit. I guarantee it. And I think that's going to be part of the Antichrist agenda. If we get that far. Who knows how much time we have left. But anyways, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to do the word of the day. The word of the day is the reason that G5 Higher Purpose Gaming has a higher purpose. It's not all about having fun, playing games, having some laughs, maybe some moments of excitement. Friends, it's about helping people know about God, because God is infinite, He's eternal, He's good, He's amazing, and He loves you. And so it is so worthwhile knowing Him. There's no greater purpose, because knowing God doesn't run out, okay? Doesn't run out. Telling others about God, it doesn't run out. You can go feed a homeless man, you can feed 100,000 homeless men, but they're going to run out of that food, and they're going to be hungry again. But if you tell people about God and they can have an eternal relationship with God, that goes on forever. That's a task that is eternally meaningful. And I just want to talk a little bit about something before we jump in the word of the day. There's a dude that I met like 3 years ago who was a patient of my dad, and I got invited out to a dinner, awards dinner that my dad was getting an award at, and my dad invited this guy because I don't want to give too many details, but through my dad's business, he developed a friendship with this guy, a mentorship sort of, and he cared about this person. And so he invited him to be a part of this award ceremony. And this guy went from being addicted to drugs, like meth, to, being in a better place where he could get a job again. He's, gaining success and whatever. I ended up talking to that guy for like an hour and a half after the dinner. It was just me and him. We went and hung out somewhere, and we just talked about life, and I shared my testimony. I shared what God had done in my life, because I've been following the Lord since I was 30. And this guy was a bit older than me, but, partied way harder than I ever did. But he had all these doubts, all these questions, and he believed in God in his own way. So I just told him the truth. I said, there's only one God. And Jesus has said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. And, I just left it with him and went away and, prayed about it. And I eventually ended up working for my dad. And so I would see this guy. This is like just this last year. I would see him coming in the store, and he was a lot better, but he had also gone back to smoking dope. A lot of people think smoking dope is good for you, helps your anxiety, helps calm you down, helps you feel better. Friends, dope is not good for you. One, it affects short-term memory, okay? It affects your cognitive abilities. And three, most importantly, it's spiritually dangerous. There's a reason that Mexican medicine men have been smoking marijuana for centuries. And it was called the Mexican weed when it was finally brought up into North America in the last century. They would use that to open up their minds so that they could speak with the spirits of the spirit realm. Okay? And I can attest as a guy who's smoked enough dope to know your mind is expanded when you're high. I mean, I've done shrooms too. That's probably even crazier. But just getting high, the conversations you have with your friends when you're all getting high together, they get philosophical, they get out there, right? Nobody ever arrives at the truth. No one talks about the truth of God. They talk about things that are just so spiritually deceptive, and then that like takes hold of them, and then they sober up, and that now is like their new belief. And it just gets worse and worse. That's because our minds get open to the spiritual realm in a way that's bad. And a lot of people don't know this, but the Bible, when it talks about sorcery, uses the Greek word pharmakeia, Pharmakaia, I think. But anyways, point is, that's where we get the word pharmacy. And it means to administer drugs to yourself or to others. So when you're using mind-altering substances to open up your mind to the spiritual realm, like, psilocybin or magic mushrooms, that's been used all over the ancient world in order to contact spirits. Voodoo witch doctors, they were into that stuff too. Not that stuff necessarily, but I mean, smoking different kinds of drugs and ingesting different things. Medicine men, all of this stuff. And yeah, so it's so damaging that the Bible actually says those who partake in sorcery will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Anyways, we're going to jump into Gospel of Matthew here really quick. The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 24. It's just going to show us what Jesus is like. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? I made a lot of points. My goodness. There's so many options. Press R1 to view Connor's last mission. Oh, I see. Flowchart. Man, that could have went way differently. Battle for Detroit, Connor's last mission. Oh, there we go. Huh. Continue. I didn't know it wasn't over. Sorry, guys. Yes? What? Okay. You got bad ending? Yeah? Oh. Okay. All right. No. Don't worry, I got a stream audience of 2 people. Actually, wait, let's see here. Yep, just 2. I can't see. Oh, shoot! Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I totally forgot about that. Got in the zone there. Wrong screen.
I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Whoa, I can go back to chapters and do different things. That's kind of neat. Extras are new. Artworks, videos, soundtrack, gallery, magazines, surveys. Is there another survey? Who's your favorite character in Detroit? I gotta be honest, man. I really like Kara. Was there a moment in Detroit that resonated with you personally? Yeah, many. What was the toughest choice you faced in Detroit, accepting Alice's identity with Kara? Yeah, that was stupid. Being a pacifist or violent with Marcus, deciding to shoot Chloe with Connor. Oh. Would you consider having a relation? Oh, okay. We've already gone through that survey. 65% said yes. That is insane. That is insane. People. It's not a person. It's like made to do whatever you want. Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind? Yeah. If you had to live on a deserted island, okay, we already went through this. Who's your favorite character? 47% of us liked... Oh. Was there a moment? Let's see. Many. Yeah, everybody was kind of emotionally involved. You can't even help it. 53% were like, oh, do I be a pacifist or not? Wow. I like Marcus. Did you? He's all right. I thought he was kind of bland. I liked him when he was with his owner. I thought that was really touching. So, like, you can go back and replay stuff. I wonder if then you start from that point. Because there's so many things. He wanted peace. Yeah, he did. And that was good. And that was important. I mean, he should want peace. Like, imagine defying your creators and fighting against them. You know, that is actually a picture of rebellion against God. Doesn't turn out well. Wow. All right. Back to word of the day. So we're going to jump into BibleGateway.com is a great place to follow along. And you can then search up Matthew chapter 24. Every day, this is how I end the stream, guys. Word of the day. It's the best part. But yeah, no, it was amazing. Having prayed for this guy, I totally got lost track. Prayed for this guy periodically. God was answering my prayers and many other people's prayers and leading this guy's life so that he could come to where he is now. He put him in an industry where he would meet another friend of mine. I mean, we're not really close, but he's a brother in Christ who is super solid on the ward, loves God. And so they would work together, and then they befriended each other. And then the Christian guy would share more about God with this dude. And now I saw him today. He's totally done. No more drugs at all. Doesn't even smoke weed. He realizes now that was a mistake. And he's actually going to church now. Like, going to church isn't the be all end all, but I mean, the reason he's going to church is because he's pursuing God and wants to know God more. That's what's awesome. Just going to a building on a Sunday, singing some songs, listening to a sermon and leaving and not letting that impact your life, that's nothing. That means you don't need a connection with God to do that. But his desire to go in the morning and then to another one in the evening to meet different people, and then going to his counseling support groups throughout the week. It's just, you could see the peace in him was so awesome. He used to be like a little jittery, but seeing the peace in him was so beautiful. And God's just done this work in him, and it's taken 3-4 years since I've seen him, but I'm sure the Lord's been working on him for longer than that. And it's just awesome to see God answer prayer like that and just change a man around. Okay. So Matthew chapter 24. Yeah, last night we looked at the signs of the end of the age. Tonight we're going to look at the abomination of desolation. I'm going to pray really quick. Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for your goodness and how you helped this gentleman and how you answer our prayers. And you're there, you're interactive, you're listening. You're so good. And you do want what's best for us. You want what's best for your glory so that all would know that you are the King of Kings. Just help us, Lord, to understand what your word says tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. I just want to check something out my stream here. I need some background music. No LGHD2. Huh. Amen. G3. I get. Oh well, sorry guys. No LGHD2. All right. So, this is chapter 24, verse 15 onwards. The book of Matthew is the first gospel. So, when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place, let the reader understand. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let the one who is on the housetop not go down to take what is in his house. And let the one who is in the field not turn back to take his cloak. And alas, for women who are pregnant, and for those who are nursing infants in those days, pray that your flight may not be in winter or on a Sabbath, for then there will be a great tribulation, such as has not been from the beginning of the world until now, no, and never will be. And if those days had not been cut short, no human being would be saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short. Then if anyone says to you, look, here is the Christ, or there he is, do not believe it. For false Christs and false prophets will arise and perform great signs and wonders so as to lead astray, if possible, even the elect. See, I have told you beforehand. So if they say to you, look, he is in the wilderness, do not go out. If they say, look, he is in the inner rooms, do not believe it. For as the lightning comes from the east and shines as far as the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. Wherever the corpse is, there the vultures will gather. Phew. The other night we talked about, oh gosh, what did we talk about? It'll come to me. So let's just go back to this. The abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel. So you can go back to the Old Testament, read Daniel's book. It is incredible, the prophecies in there. There's the prophecy about the counting down of time from the time of Christ when the church establishes to, or no, what is it? The 70 weeks, 69 weeks from the construction of the temple to the coming of the Messiah. Yeah, that's what it was. And it's like 79 weeks of years. And so, or 70 weeks of years. So you multiply, it's like 490 years or something. So from like the time the temple's rebuilt or something to the time of Christ is that time. And Daniel wrote in like 500 BC. What else? He talks about, he prophesies. This is God speaking through him. He doesn't know exactly what's going on, but he prophesies these empires that are going to take over the world. The Babylonian, the Greek, and then eventually the Roman, I think. Anyways, it all happened exactly like that. It's incredible. Let's see here. But he talks about this thing called the abomination of desolation, which is, I think it's talked about more in Revelation, where the Antichrist stands in the temple and decrees or declares that he is God. So it's like the ultimate blasphemy. And so some people think, oh, this has already been fulfilled, because there was actually a Roman ruler, I don't think it was the emperor or anything, but like a general or something, actually went in the temple. I think this is pre-Christ. Maybe it's after. I don't remember. And slaughtered a pig on an altar. And of course, a pig is an unclean animal to Jews. And so that was considered the abomination of desolation. And it is, but again, it's one of those things foreshadowing something worse and greater. Let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. So they're going to run out of the Jerusalem area. People think that, this has already happened, and indeed it did happen. We talked about this a couple nights ago too, but it's going to happen again. Israel's a nation again. People are living in Judea. Jews are living in Judea, and the world's going to come against them. That's why it's so integral that Israel's a nation again. Let the one who is on the housetop. I mean, there's no coincidence that the whole entire world hates Israel. Everyone around them wants to kill them. Why? Because they're the children of God, and Satan hates God's children. So he will empower anyone he can to come against them. This whole bit about, don't go from the housetop down to get your stuff. Don't go from the field down to get your cloak. Basically, it's like if you tarry at all, if you waste any time, you're dead. And Jesus also says it's a shame for women who are pregnant and those nursing infants, because that's going to make it harder for them to flee. You got to take care of a little baby. You got to take care of, you're pregnant, trying to waddle through the mountains. Pray that your flight may not be in winter or on the Sabbath. Again, these times it would be more difficult. There's going to be a great tribulation. Now, is this the tribulation at the end? I mean, it's obviously at the end, but is this a tribulation for the people of God? I would think, but then the Revelation also talks about a tribulation that happens all over the world for everyone, and it seems to me that it's for the unbelievers after God's people are taken out, and Israel is just left there by itself. If those days had not been cut short, no human being would be saved. So, because God ends it before it's done and he returns, Christ coming in the clouds, it's not going to be as bad as it could be. Otherwise, everyone would be dead. If you go read Revelation, you see like the bowl judgment, everything. It's awful. Awful. If anyone says, look, here's the Christ, there he is, don't believe it. We talked about false Christ, I think it was last night. And indeed, it's going to happen. And gosh, with in games like this, you see the idea is that, or in movies like Transcendence with Johnny Depp, the idea is that technology is going to be the savior. That's going to be the Messiah. That's going to be the Christ. Friends, it's not. It's not going to be. And Transcendence was such a freaky movie. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh yeah, this is his consciousness. I don't think it was. I think it was demonic that entered those computers and just mimicked and impersonated Johnny Depp's character. For false Christ will appear, yes, and false prophets, lots of people prophesying falsely. If possible, to lead, many will all. Oh, okay, wait. They'll perform great signs, so spiritual, supernatural stuff is going to occur, and it's going to be so great that people will be led astray. They'll just find it so enticing. They'll think, oh, this is amazing. This must be what we've been waiting for. It'll be so powerful. Even the elect, meaning those who are God's people, will almost be deceived. They'll be like, is this real? But thankfully, they won't be deceived. And he's told us beforehand, yeah, Jesus warns, this is important. Jesus warns he's not just going to show up again like he did before. Hey, it's me. I'm wandering through, Samaria talking to people about the kingdom of heaven. No, he's coming back in a way that will be undeniably powerful. The reason he's giving this warning is because in the end, the deception is going to be so great that the Antichrist will appear to be a savior and a Messiah to the world. And the world's ready for it. The world wants someone to save them. It's because they've rejected Christ. So when you look around, you see people coming, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. When presidents or world leaders or whoever or AI come and they're called the Messiah. Barack Obama was called the Messiah by tons of people. They thought he was going to be the savior to humanity. That's disgusting. He proved himself to be far from worthy of that title, that's for sure. He was one of the most divisive presidents ever. He coaxed so many fires that didn't need to be coaxed. It was disgusting. So anyways, yeah. These false messiahs are going to come and they're going to be so convincing. People are going to think, this must be it. Which is why Jesus warns, I'm not coming back like that. He's coming back in a way like lightning shines from the east and goes to the west. You've ever seen was it called, spider lightning, or I forget, where it just like travels horizontally through the clouds, like ultra fast, and lights up the whole sky. That's what he's talking about. It's going to be undeniable. It's going to be powerful. Some people think he literally will go from the east to the west around the world in the sky. Maybe. I don't know. He's God. He can do whatever he wants. He ascended into heaven from earth. He can zoom around the earth at the speed of light, you know, showing his power and glory if he wants. And yeah, that's how he's going to come back. And it's important to understand he's coming back in righteousness to judge the world. He's already come as the Prince of Peace to make peace between man and God. Men have rejected him. So he's coming back then to judge and cleanse this world so that it can be remade perfect the way it was made in the beginning, so that it can last for eternity, free of the marks of sin. Wherever the corpse is, there the vultures will gather. I think he's talking now, referring back to the whole idea about people going after false Christs. That's my quick take on it. Wherever the corpse is, there the vultures will gather. So, you know, I don't know. Where the death is, people will be attracted to that, even though it's a spiritual lie. I'm not sure. But friends, God loves you. He doesn't want this fate for everybody. In fact, the Bible says that he is patient and not wanting any to perish, but for all to come to everlasting life. And so that's the invitation to you, friends. All you have to do is humbly call out to God and say, Lord, I want to follow you. I want to know that you are Lord, Lord of lords, King of kings, King over all. And I want to follow you. Just humbly be praying, read the New Testament, asking him to reveal himself, and he will. He'll give you the faith to believe. And if you're already a believer, well, friends, just ask him to help you to grow and to have courage and to share with others. If you're playing online with people, you can definitely share with them that way. And if you're streaming, you have an audience you can talk to. But just be ready to share truth, all kinds of truth, not just biblical truth, but truth about the world as well from a biblical perspective. God will definitely make that possible. That's everything, everybody. Check me out, fb.me/G5HPG. Slap a follow at twitch.tv/Hotel Charlie Hill. But yeah, join the G5 community on the Facebook page. God bless you all. Have a great night. I hope you enjoyed Detroit Become Human. I know I certainly did.